So just settle into your meditation. You can have both feet flat on the floor, just feeling the sensation of your feet in the floor, maybe the temperature or the texture of what's around your foot. Maybe you feel the top of the foot as well. And the backs of the legs in your chair. Just feel the weight of your sits bones in your chair. And your hands in your lap. And now just think about aligning your shoulders with your hips. And then, of course, your ears with your shoulders as best you can. Just so we don't have this great big bowling ball of a head of ours pulling us, our neck and our shoulders and our upper back forward. So for as long as we are able to hold ourselves kind of upright and in an aligned fashion, all of our concentration, the blood, the lymph, the breath, energy, everything's going to be flowing a lot more easily. And then just notice this spine. And imagine you have this string of pearls of light stretches from the base of the spine all the way up through the crown of the head and beyond. And just imagine you're lengthening your spine. And put some space in between the vertebrae, in between those discs. And then go to the crown of the head and release any tension there. Relaxing your scalp and the forehead and the eyes, and the back of the eyes and the nose and the cheeks and that area around the mouth, and the back of the tongue and the jaw, and the ear and the inner ear, and the back of the head. Just put a little bit of length in the back of the neck. So in this way, your chin is just very gently dropping down, but not too far, not kind of up against, kind of so you're falling asleep. And also you don't want to have your chin too high up. If your eyes are closed, have them angled about 45 degrees down. And relax, the temples and the ears. We did the ears, the temples and the back of the head. And then just allow your shoulders and shoulder blades to sort of relax and drop down. Relax the throat and the chest and the belly and all of your limbs. And just bring your attention to the breath, noticing the sensations as you inhale and exhale. So as you inhale, the air is a little cooler. You may feel sensations around the outside of the nostrils. As you exhale, it's slightly warmer. You'll probably notice your chest cavity as you inhale. But try and draw attention to this 360-degree expansion of the chest and the rib cage and the lungs. Maybe see if you can breathe into your upper back as well. Again, as much as we want to be aligned, we also want to be able to using our full lung capacity for as long as we can. And again, if you're not aligned, of course, what's happening is you're in a way preventing the lungs from being able to expand because you're kind of hunched over. So if you can kind of keep everything upright, then the lungs are going to expand beautifully, as they should. They're designed, this whole apparatus here is designed to expand 360 degrees. Then just, see if you can feel the sensations around the belly. As you breathe in, there's more pressure against your waistband, whatever you've got around your waist. So just feel your breath for a moment. And then be aware of any, potential distractions. They could be pleasant distractions. Like again, we're at this time of year where the birds are just starting to wake up. This it just starts to get light just before this session starts. So then for me, my mind goes to the deer disappeared into the forest for, I don't know, a couple of weeks. My guess is they were mating. And now they've started to come out again and they're wandering all over the road. And then maybe pretty soon, in a month or so, few months, there's going to be baby deer trotting around behind their parents. So that's where my mind, complete distraction. Lovely to think about, but it's not what we're doing right now. So maybe something like that's happening for you as well. Then there's sound like traffic, people, vibrations. Just see if you can allow it all to be there. And so then we come to the mind, following stories. So just see what's there in your mind this morning. There's probably everything in there. Deluded thoughts, happy thoughts, satisfied thoughts, I got it together thoughts, I don't got it together thoughts. Just allow it all to arise and abide and then just dissolve. And try not to have any opinions about what's in your mind, just allowing it to be there, allowing it all to be there. And then be aware of, these people that we have in our life. We'll start with the ones we love. Just see their face and hear their voice. And then be aware of we have people in our life who we have aversion for. So be aware of them. Bring them to your mind. And then our strangers. Maybe all the strangers you met yesterday, or that you came across, or you passed in your car, or on foot, on the bus, on the plane. And when does a stranger become not a stranger? How many times do you need to kind of run into them and say hi to them before they're no longer a stranger? So no matter how you think about any of these individual people, all these people of your life, however you feel about them at any particular time, they're all equal. They all want to be happy. They're the same as you and me. We all just want to be happy. And we also don't want to suffer. And we all have an extraordinary capacity for a Buddha mind. So we'll do this meditation this morning for all these people of our life, and by extension, all sentient beings. I just hope that, just making strong wish for Shayla to have a very successful operation. And for anyone else who, who needs it, make strong request for Lou. All right. So, this practice really can be done. You can just do it for yourself. You can do it for another person, or you can do it for someone, for people or groups of people who need help. Excuse me. So, there's probably a lot of injury happening over in the Middle East right now. And at least that's what we know about. I'm sure it's happening everywhere all over the world. People getting injured, people suffering financially. So in that case, you can actually imagine medicine Buddha above the person's head. So perhaps we could also imagine many medicine Buddha multiplied many, many times above all the heads of all the people right now living in a place where there's war and fighting and bombs and things. You can imagine now medicine Buddha a few inches above your head, sitting on a moon disk, and this is resting in the middle of an open lotus. And he's got his legs crossed in the Vajra or full lotus posture. He's facing the same way as us, as you. And his body is this beautiful royal blue light. And the cup, maybe you can think about it as being the color of sapphire. I like sapphire because it has this kind of reflective quality. So his right knee, his right hand is resting on his right knee in the gesture of granting sublime realizations. You can see, excuse me, you can see that his thumb and forefinger are holding, they're sort of touching, and they're holding the stem of an utpala flower. And the back of his right hand is resting on his knee. His left hand is in his lap and in the gesture of concentration, and he's holding a bowl filled with nectar. And he's wearing the 3 saffron robes of a monk, and he has all the marks and signs of fully enlightened Buddha. And his face is peaceful and smiling, and he's looking at all living beings in the universe with compassion and loving kindness. So we can just think about the medicine Buddha and understanding, just kind of contemplating this figure, this medicine Buddha. You can also imagine this is the mind of your teacher manifesting in this form for your benefit. And he's the embodiment of all enlightened beings and their sublime qualities. So really can feel the peace and compassion emanating from him. So I'll recite this little refuge prayer. I go for refuge until I'm enlightened to the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly by my practice of giving and other perfections. May I become a Buddha to benefit all sentient beings. I go for refuge until I'm enlightened. sorry. To the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly by my practice of giving and other perfections. May I become a Buddha to benefit sentient beings. I go for refuge until I'm enlightened to the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By my practice of giving and other perfections, may I become a Buddha to benefit all sentient beings. May all sentient beings have happiness and the causes of happiness. May all sentient beings be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May all sentient beings be inseparable from the happiness that is free from suffering. May all sentient beings abide in equanimity, free from attachment and anger that holds some close and others distant. So then we have this little prayer to the medicine Buddha, to the Bhagawan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, medicine Guru, King of Sapphire Light. I prostrate, go for refuge, and make offerings. May your vow to benefit sentient beings now ripen for myself and others. To the Bhagawan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, medicine guru, king of sapphire light, I prostrate, go for refuge, and make offerings. May your vow to benefit sentient beings now ripen for myself and others. To the Bhagawan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, medicine guru, king of sapphire light, I prostrate, go for refuge, and make offerings. May your vow to benefit sentient beings now ripen for myself and others. So now visualize infinite rays of radiant white light flowing down from the heart and the body of the medicine Buddha. And this light fills your body and purifies all diseases, afflictions due to spirits or black magic, as well as the cause of these problems, your negative karmas, delusions, and mental obscurations. And all these negativities, they leave your body in the form of thick black liquid like engine oil. And your body becomes as clean and clear as crystal. And you can also imagine all the other beings are being purified in the same way. And so we now do the medicine Buddha mantra. And I think Mary's already very kindly put it in the chat. Yes, thank you, Mary. All right. O Taya Tam Bekanze Bekanze Ma Bekanze Bekanze Raja Samagate Soha Taya Tam Bekanze Bekanze Ma Bekanze Bekanze Raja Samangate Soha Taya Tam Bekanze Bekanze Maha Bekanze Bekanze Raja Samangate Soha Taya Tam Bekanze Bekanze Maha Bekanze Bekanze Raja Samangate Soha Taya Tam Bekanze Bekanze Maha Bekanze Bekanze Raja Samangate Soha Taya Tam Bekanze Bekanze Maha Bekanze Bekanze Raja Samagate Soha Taya Tam Bekanze Bekanze Maha Bekanze Bekanze Raja Samagate Soha. So just imagine all those beings purified. Now we recite the mantra again. And this time you can imagine golden light flowing from Medicine Buddha, filling your body, and bringing this time all the realizations of the path to enlightenment, all the qualities of the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. And you can imagine that the same is happening to all the other beings, all the people in your own meditation, all those people you've been thinking about, wishing for, wishing health and peace, freedom, financial freedom, physical freedom, mental freedom. And feel that you and all the other beings have actually received all of these excellent qualities and you've received the blessings and inspiration of the Medicine Buddha. O Taya Taom Bekanze Bekanze Maha Bekanze Bekanze Raja Samangate Soha Taya Taom Bekanze Bekanze Maha Bekanze Bekanze Raja Samangate Soha Taya Tahom Bekanze Bekanze Maha Bekanze Bekanze Raja Samangate Soha Taya Tahom Bekanze Bekanze Maha Bekanze Bekanze Raja Samagate Soha Taya Tahom Bekanze Bekanze Maha Bekanze Bekanze Raja Samagate Soha Taya Tahom Bekanze Bekanze Maha Bekanze Bekanze Raja Samangate Soha Taya Tahom Bekanze Bekanze Maha Bekanze Bekanze Raja Samangate Soha. Just allow the vibration of the mantra to fill your whole body, your mind, your brain. And imagine that mantra is impacting you at a very, very subtle level. And it's the words of the mantra. Taya Taum Bekansi Bekansi Ma Bekansi Bekansi Raja Samangate Soha. Imagine those words are now kind of somehow penetrated all the atoms of your body. So as you walk around today, you have this mantra. It's kind of imbued itself into you. And because we chanted it, those words went out. And they went out to all the beings around you and to all the beings in the universe. This Sanskrit's kind of magic. So now imagine this medicine Buddha just melts into light. It absorbs into you through the crown of your head. And this beautiful light passes through your third eye chakra, your throat chakra, and settles at your heart. And your mind becomes one with the enlightened minds of all the Buddhas and of your teachers. Let's just we'll just let our mind rest here in a state that's completely clear and peaceful and free from all its busy thoughts and conceptions. And feel that that is your true nature. That is who you really are. Okay, everybody. Let's just relax. Let's just dedicate any insights that you may have had, any creative energy you may have generated, any kind of positive anything you may have felt during this meditation to all those people of our life, and by extension, all the sentient beings. All right, everyone. Lots of love. I'll see some of you tonight, and do take care between now and then. All right. Thank you so much for coming. Nice to see you. Thanks for hosting, Mary.